YouTube, welcome back to Persona 5 Royale. This is episode 38. I just looked at that, but I still double checked myself. It's episode 38. Real quick, last time we got to see the aftermath of finishing up the last palace with Okumura. Excuse me. And we found out he had a mental shutdown, obviously, and he died. Womp womp. And so now we're dealing with the aftermath of that, and people are suspecting us of killing him when we didn't and stuff. So that's kind of where we're at in the story. So made a little progress on some social links last time, confidant links, and yeah, that's where we are now. So let's get into it. We'll see what all happens story-wise, and we'll continue hanging out with people this episode. So this episode probably mostly that. We probably won't do, unless something comes up. I don't think we're gonna do mementos today. We'll probably do mementos the next episode, I'm guessing at this moment, but we'll just see how it plays out. All right. So we need to stay indoors. What are my stats at again? Stats. So we did max out our knowledge last time, which is great. We still need to bring up our kindness. And then you get our the other two. There too, I'm not too concerned with at the moment. Let's do kindness. Let's play a game. This one. Train for life.
Okay.
I don't know why the game sounds quiet to me for some reason. Next up to the intermediate course. Awesome, we're off to a good start. We have a good amount of money too. This intermediate course is looking pretty simple.
Oh.
Wait, there's something rising from the ground. Is that a gate? You can't get through. Snap, snap, snap. I'm an alligator who watches over this gate. Hence why they call me an alligator. Get it? Get it, YouTube? Alligator? Because he's this gate. Give me a number to open the gate. Snap. I'll give you 3 chances. Another one of these weirdos, just our luck. So the numbers that open this lock are 3, 5, 7, or 9. Snap. Roll 2 dice and make sure they add up to one of those numbers. Snap. Give you 3 chances. So they have to add up to what he say. 3, 5, 7, 9. So the odds. Hey, there we go. Got it. Roll 9. You're impressive, Snap. I'll let you through, Snap. Oh, the gate's opening. All right, let's head onward to the goal.
Hey.
We made it to the finish line in first place. What a battle. My paws are all sweaty, blah, blah, blah. Same thing as last time.
Yeah.
All right. Also, we have not officially started the confidant link with Haru just yet, but we're like right there doing that. So,
Damned phantom thieves.
Haven't they found the phantom thieves yet? Government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sell their asses. A mysterious group of murderers, an inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. Yeah, it really sucks that we can't like defend ourselves here technically. But I said last time, why doesn't like Mishima get on the website and make like a public statement for us?
There today too, right?
Kind of deal. You know?
Yeah, what do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
We did finish up exams too. So we'll find out our
Okay,
test scores, I think, today. Well, this episode, not today in game. Police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was talks of canceling it. Well, we just couldn't do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? Only a weekday? Or on a weekday? What kind of reason is there? Wait, the 25th? What'd that be? Is that a Wednesday game? This with all this stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it's no surprise. Yeah, story-wise, a lot kind of was happening pretty quick. I barely touched any information. So if you guys are really curious on that, be sure to go back to the last episode and get caught up to the story. Like I said, I hit the major points, but there's a lot of other details in there too, like Akechi and Saya and all this. Getting some big roles. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all the students here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin? They haven't come to my school. It seems that they're calling students individually out of classes to speak to them. Wait, does that mean we're going to get called out too? Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourself mentally for this. They've got to be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably try not to say much. They'll see through any lies you might try telling. I know. In any case, don't tell them anything unnecessary. Yikers. Yikes.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and
Toriyama-kun.
you two will go together.
Huh? Why together?
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Oh yeah, right.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Take a seat.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick. Let's see.
Kokechi Toriyama.
Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation. It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, that happened.
You're more hot-blooded than you look. You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura? The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask.
I'm about to say, literally ask like one question.
Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
I hope not.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
That seemed like really pointless to literally ask one question
I got
about.
so nervous I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now too.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
So they all asked you guys had issues with Kamoshida? That's what they said.
I hope you didn't.
It's also interesting that he called out that we were friends with Haru and Yusuke as well. like instead of asking us about it, they just said, "Oh, you're friends with them." It's like, huh? Like, how do you know that
It's
intel?
probably fine. Oh, I would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
To think my name would come up as well.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
But that will say that that was very uh-oh, stinky. Like, because the fact it's like he said, "Oh, you're friends with these two people," and it's like both of them were involved with the change of heart thing with their person. Like, you think they'd been like, "Oh, there's a weird pattern there," you know? Seemed normal to me.
Not to me. You looked like someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals. I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen, but now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion and work to clear our names. Right?
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
They were so popular too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit? I know it may be tough on you. No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away. As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Oh man, does this mean I'm not gonna be able to do like any hanging out with anybody for like a little bit? Because there's Futaba, you know, really needs to get caught up on her social links, and then also Makoto is pretty close. I think we're like what, level 8 with her.
Fine.
And of course, Yusuke, we gotta get him caught up.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning. They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course.
I mean, this is the perfect thing that Mona's a cat. Literally, nobody knows and can't hear. So Mona could like go investigate around for us. Be our eyes and ears. This is bad. Someone totally framed us. So still can't go out.
Nice.
Okay, I need to go down here and see if there's a crossword. There is not. Do, do, do. Don't think I have. Locations. Locations. Proficiency. I mean, I could do the proficiency, or I could try to hang out with you know what, let's do the video game and get our kindness up some more.
Oh,
Let's play a game. I like to play a game. Hey, Mr. Jigsaw.
okay.
Advanced course is only one left. Let's go for gold. Our opponents are extra tough since the last level, but I think things are going well for now. We'll probably end up in first place at this rate. Shoot, a hole opened up in the ground, swallowed our piece. Wait, is that some kind of gun? My name is Artie Laurie. Larry. I feel like it's play on words, but I'm not getting it. The freewheeling cannon. Sorry. My face has been bothering me like the last 2 days. I don't know if it's because like changing the seasons and stuff or what. It's like my eyes feel like they're more dry and face is itchy and stuff. All right. If you don't give me a number I like, I'm gonna blast you all the way back to the beginning. Train volleyballs keeps rolling. I'm all for multiples of 4, which means you can get either 4, 8, or 12. Basically, the sum of 2 dice need to be 4, multiple of 4. Okay. All right, skip all this dialogue. One and done. Let's go. Way to go! As promised, I'll shoot you over the finish line. Whoa, all the way to the end instant.
Hey!
I think it's silly how this is like makes you kinder. Like you think it would have been like a visual novel type of game or something. Like a dungeon crawler, and you could be like pick nice things to like not kill off like the enemies or something.
Oh!
You completed it. So the manual says if you send in the password you see after the end of the game, you get a prize. This is a promotion from years ago, though. Probably won't be no point doing it now, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to write it down anyways. Maybe some unique game stores or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I think there was like a retro store you could go to, right? By the Maid Cafe, I think.
I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Dang. A 25% approval rate. Shit's really about to hit the fan, I feel like.
What's going on?
Tilly froze up when the cops called or talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they going to do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have a festival so late anyways? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. Tuesday. You won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be inconvenient to anyone who's already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Hey man, it probably couldn't be any worse than Persona 4's festival stuff. Oh, that was brutal. Felt so bad for that group and the stuff they had to deal with. Speaking of the annoying media, they've been getting phone calls we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's magic in math too? A magic square. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Oriyama-san, please look at this.
Do you know this one?
No two squares can contain the same number. It's a Sudoku. You tell me that the total count for each column in this magic square? For each column? Well, that's 12. 13. I think it's 15. Let's see what the network says. 15? 15 it is.
This is it.
Correct.
It's easy once you know which numbers fit in empty squares. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 has 880 possibilities. Jeez. 5x5 square has more than 200 million. Can you believe it? It's nuts.
Nice going.
I thought she was going to talk about like Sudoku there. If you had to choose, would you try to find the fan thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I choose the magic squares hands down. They might both be magic, but the magic squares can be calculated. Math doesn't kill anyone. I mean, everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. Yeah. So what are we gonna do as the school festival's executive committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Yeah, excuse me. Oh right, that thing they do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to do a panel, right? The festival's dates are changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. It's so damn boring. Don't be like that. It's so we could meet up without staying out. Pardon me. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So did you find anything, Haru? About that? No good, huh? I'm sorry. You'll arouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. Can't go, but message me if anything happens. I'll leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be as much help in this situation.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi.
Oh god.
This one too. Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well.
They're all gonna be a catchy, basically. He's gonna be our guest. No.
Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
I'll take it seriously.
We're gathering information too. You know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
So okay, so now I see that's the excuse they're going with is like why we didn't kill them is like, oh, we just weren't good enough yet. We couldn't kill them, so we botched it.
God, this is so effing stupid.
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but... Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Oh.
What? Did I hear you correctly?
He's actually defending us out of this?
But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I'm super stuck on this Okumura investigation. Seriously, even you're having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. It's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can do right now, even if it means crossing some dangerous bridge. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
It's not that.
Whoa, no need to deny it so seriously. It was just a joke. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
It's nothing about me.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
Okay, so no crossword. Can we go out today? Yeah, we can. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna check our plant, see if it needs any nutrients or anything.
Nice.
Oh, still healthy. Okay, then let's go. So we can hang out with the gun store guy. Oh, that's right. We can't hang out with Hifumi yet because we got to do the change of heart for her mom. Reporter. Can't hang out with the Ketchy. Okay. Heck, I'm almost thinking we might need to go into Mementos. Just because we do have a few. We got a few targets to get. Let me see. Books?
Please take your time.
Nope. No books. What do we need? I'm curious on a politician. Does he have anything else new to say for us?
Please consider what I have to say.
As the birth rate carries decline, I must carry blah 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 blah. Okay. I was thinking he was going to talk about the Phantom Thieves or something, but he did not. I guess let's see if the twins are available. I don't think they are. Also, what level am I? 45. No, they don't want to hang out. Do I have a hanged? Yeah, so hold on a second. So yeah, right now we got four requests. This one we still can't do until we work on that. I guess the confidant link with the other kid. Yeah, I'm thinking. So what's this? This is that's Ifumi's, and this was the doctor's. Well, I could oh, I need to go in Mementos, or not Mementos, Velvet Room. I need to go in the Velvet Room anyways. I do not have a hanged. That's the gun store guy, right? Yeah, weapons dealer for. Real quick, let's just see what's playing on the movies down here real fast.
Wow.
Proficiency. Man, I'm good.
What's up?
I was hoping it was gonna be kindness. It's fine. Let's go in here.
Hey, inmate.
Let's get that persona that's in jail out. And then we'll see about, I need to get a hanged persona. And I guess we'll hang out with gun store guy. Excuse me.
I'll take care of him.
Reclaim persona.
Taking it out already? Taking it out already?
What level is it?
You want to release it?
Yeah, sure.
Looks even stronger now. You want to let it out?
All right, time's up. Check out the results. Is this bless? Wait, that's it? It's like all that does? Did it not go up like any levels? That's lame.
Justine, you handle this.
I thought.
Register it?
I thought it was going to go up in levels too. Yeah, sure.
Are you sure?
Go ahead and register
Right
it.
here.
And
Is this what you want? A fee is required. This is your power. Are you
Okay.
finished? What?
yeah, let's go
It is
back.
time, inmate.
I do need to make that bugs. Was it bugs with a certain thing? But I think we need to be a little bit higher level, so that way I'm not spending so much money to get it done. Also, I could do the Big Bang Burger challenge. Kind of forgot about that, but I think I'll save that for a time where there's like nothing else really for me to do. Actually, I want to shop real quick. Don't I got stuff to sell you?
It's that time of year when schools hold their athletic meets, huh? Those starting pistols aren't ours, you know. We don't sell them here.
Man, I could really sell a lot of these weapons. I'll need to double check that that's correct.
Okay.
Before I do that.
Come again. What's up?
All right, I want to work. Work around the shop then. Let's hang out. Should invite him to the park. Sure. Yeah, it's not bad. Come with me and check it out. Not bad. It's easy to get here and there's a lot of open space. Yeah, this will do. Thanks for telling me about it. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
See, I want to give a student who's preparing for the high school entrance exams a chance to relax. Anyway, thanks for today. I'll continue being flexible with your deal, or our deal. Make sure you keep up being useful for me, all right? Man, there's so much nature here. It must be really peaceful during the day. But it's places like this where you're most likely to run into trouble, so just be careful. Remember him playing with something like this. I think it was a duck, though. Anyway, you ought to hold on to it for future purposes and all. Swan boat?
Later.
I'm about to say, am I going to give him a gift? I think next time that happens where it's like, give them a gift, I'm going to look up the answers. Because it never feels like I give him the best gift I can give him. It always feels like I give him the okay gift, not like the great gift.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Should be fun.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Also, it's like, wouldn't that just be more shady if, like, we said we're not inviting him when he clearly won the votes? Or at least try to invite him?
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually, I do.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
All right. Who would thought we'd end up relying on Akechi? It wasn't very clear. They made it sound like we were just gonna get info from him, but they also made it sound like we were gonna like try to get him to join us as well. Which is so interesting. Check shady commodities. Yeah, we're okay on this. We don't really need anything else. Okay. Let's go downstairs. I want to hang out with you, Sandro, but I'm not kind enough. All right, so we can hang out with the gun store guy. Fortune teller's available. Man, I wish I knew. I really wish I knew how close I was to leveling up our kindness. Because the bad part is right now I have no books to read. I don't have any games to play. I have no movies to watch that increase kindness. Enthusiasts know its value. Proficiency. Yeah. So I really don't, that's the problem, is I don't really have anything that can really boost my my stuff right now. Let's go here. I can't remember what that one thing is. Capsule machine. Sure. That dragon thing caught my attention. It looks like a Digimon. Get the name of it.
Yeah.
Capsule says it's uncommon. It's not a big one, not a huge loss either. So this was the electronics store, right?
What would you like?
Using star. This person, desk workers. Taku.
What do you want?
Motorbike figure. Rising pop idol or a trendy fan or friend. Okay, let's see here. Machine part shop. Let's see those. Seeker's tools. Aluminum sheets. Was it aluminum sheets I need for the permanent pick lock? I think. Of course, the arcade. Yep, it's a little short here. Here's a retro game store. That prize or the prize postcard and password. Did you beat Train of Life? So awesome. They only added grid movement by rolling dice, so also asset management. And those obstacle creatures really express the developers' cynical, yeah, loving take on life. It's based on Shuguruku, but it's truly a revolutionary game. And it's on right. It's a masterpiece. Oh, I have some prizes left from back then, so I can exchange them for that postcard for you. Train badge. Ah, sorry, I got all pumped without realizing it. Were there games you want to check out? Well, we figured out that. Let's see what this was. We got a badge worn for beating Train of Life. Rad. Like, that's all it is. No benefits or nothing. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go hang out with our dude here. Unless, hold on. I do want to see something. Hold on. Make a save. There's something I want to check out. Not there. That's where I want to go. I can't do the temple, I don't think, right now. I think it's like, doesn't look like temple access thing by night. Let's come during the daytime. So it's got to be during the day, but also I think it needs to be like an earlier time. Or a certain day, I mean, not an earlier time. I want to sell. Yeah, sell all this stuff. Let's see. Awakening. Lowers disinfecting that weakens all any bacteria. Lowers all stats of one foe for 3 turns. Yeah, let's get this again. And then we got some of those. Sure, let's do this one. All right, so we kind of cleared up our inventory some. Shop's not open, or they're out of stuff. So I could go play darts or pool. I could do that. Invite people to come hang out. Also, jazz club.
I'll just add this.
I'm making another save here. I can go here. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I can invite anybody though. Jazz club will catch you. Introduced to places like this will help you relax and talk about things you usually find difficult to. As the leader of Phantom Thieves, maybe you can invite one of your members here. Not a bad idea. It looks like for minors, they will serve non-alcoholic cocktails. Looks like tonight's cocktail is... Oh, cool. Today's original drink. Maybe you'll be able to discover a new side of yourself. Maybe one you never knew about. Sounds pretty good. Looks like there are days a singer comes in. Singer coming in on the 7th. 11/7. Hey, that's funny. 11/7. That's today. That's today of the episode releasing. This episode releasing. Listening to live music sounds pretty adult, huh? Okay, so team members you invite to the jazz club will have their personas strengthened, as well as receiving other helpful effects. This effects differ depending on what day of the week you visit. If you visit the jazz club on a day when a live singer performs, a special cocktail will be served. Also, the effects of the cocktail will be doubled if it's a weekday.
What do you want to do?
Interesting. So if the 23rd, hold on. So that's two weeks basically in a day. So it would be a Monday in the game. So it would be a weekday. Maybe I should wait and try to do that when the singer's here. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll try to wait. But what are my options again? Oh yeah, we're gonna go into the airsoft shop. So I'll try to remember that. The 7th, go back to the jazz club. So I want to talk about. Got time.
Good.
All right.
Got a minute?
All right, that's good for today. Oh, but there's something I want to talk to you about. It's a secret that Suda mentioned. There's more to it than There's more to it than my having been in the Yakuza. I just want to make sure you don't go saying something stupid if you run into Kaoru around here. Back when I was working with Hashida, the Hashida clan, some crazy lady came around our office. Must have been over 10 years ago. She had this baby with her, and the whole time she was there, she kept going on about how she wanted to sell it. Jesus. Figured she was just some cracked up junkie looking for drug money. But then, when I told her no, she set the baby down and ran off. That baby was Kaoru. Damn. Thinking back on it, I'm still not really sure why I took him in. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running this shop I don't even like. Every day is an uphill battle. I still haven't managed to tell Kaoru I was in the Yakuza though. I'm not. Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty shit? That's how my mom was. She'd spend every night out drinking, running around town with all sorts of guys. I couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. Often I wish I could have had someone else as my mom. So I didn't want to make Kaoru go through the same thing. I wanted to make sure he had a good childhood. That's why I left the clan. I did everything according to code, and now Suda's dragging me back. Once he remembered I ran this fake gun shop, he came by asking me to make custom models for him. Though he wasn't really asking, the bastard forced me into it by threatening to tell Kaoru everything. Truth is, Suda got all sort of dirt. Not just on what happened with Kaoru, was a baby, but on me and the rest of my family too. Who knows what would happen if Karu learned the truth. Suda isn't going to stop there, though. I'm sure he'd go on and tell everyone else he could. Excuse me. When it's all said and done, he's going to try and take everything I have.
Shit.
If word gets out about my past, everyone's going to treat Karu like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows shitty parents end up making shitty kids. And once he's got that stigma, he'll be stuck with it. When shit goes wrong, he'll always be the one who gets blamed. That's how it was for me. That's why I turned to the Yakuza. Nobody else would accept me. That's why I can't turn Suda down. He's just got too much power. You're pathetic. Oh my god. Should call the cops. That's a dumb answer. I think saying you're pathetic's a little harsh. You know? I'm gonna say you're so kind. Don't give me that exaggerated bullcrap. Ain't kind at all. Anyways, I was trying to stall Suda with the bullshit prototypes while I was figuring out a way to stop him. That bastard's real good at keeping his cards close to his chest. Plus, he got wind of what I was trying to do and start keeping tabs on me 24/7. Thankfully, that's just about where you showed up, kid.
Sorry.
Sorry for bringing all that shit up out of the blue. You probably don't want anything to do with me after that, huh? Don't make assumptions. It's cool if you want to act tough and all. Don't forget to watch out for yourself, kid. Oh, right. Just remembered, I never gave you a reward for that info. You're right. How about I give you a discount on the special menu? That should keep you quiet for a while. Pretty good deal, huh? A so-so interaction there.
All right.
And customization, cheaper. Damn, it's late. Should be getting home. Karu's been eating a ton lately after cram school. He's probably going to have another growth spurt soon. Anyways, closing up for today. You should head home too. Proficiency up.
Later.
Take it easy, kid. Hey, sorry about earlier. Didn't mean to get talking about the heavy ship. But I gotta protect that secret no matter what for Karu's sake. I don't really like any of these answers, honestly. Is it really for him? I know how all this shit sounds, but I'm still his dad. Don't have time to worry about whether people sees me. Right now, I still don't know what Suda's next move is going to be. I gotta stay on guard 24/7. Don't want to get killed in your sleep, right? All right, see you later. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is going to end up being a request later for mementos. Like, we're going to have to change that dude's heart.
Good morning. Well...
Senpai, have you been sleeping well? You look kind of tired. It might have been my place to ask, but are you okay? I'm fine.
Yes.
Well, alright then. Oh, that reminds me, the school festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I had no idea that the preparations would take so much work. I underestimated it. But working with everyone to put everything together feels great. I hope we all have fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm going to do some training today, so please excuse me. You hear who's gonna be our guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? Kind of saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna take any more appearances though? Why did he agree to come here? It probably has something to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way I'm gonna miss a panel this year. They just want to say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we get some more intel.
Oh, yes.
A friend I met a friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some of these old stories sounded too crazy to be true now that we've got too many years behind us. Sometimes people have a hard time remembering what's real and what's exaggerated. This kind of stuff happens to you guys too, right? There's a real reason for this. This phenomenon has a name too.
How about you?
All right, Toriyama-kun. From a psychological standpoint, what's the key reason our memories can differ from reality? Is it memory bias? Oops. Yep, memory bias.
This is it. Right.
That's right, impressive. It's a type of cognitive bias that can impair or even alter your memories. Specifically, the name of the phenomenon in question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where my brain may generate memories that simply weren't true.
Nice going.
Had that happen to me before. Like reflecting back on something and then my brain was like altering it. Like who was there at that moment and like what people said. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right, but that's how I remember it. And then I verify with somebody else and they're like, no, it was this. I'm like, oh wow, it was. Crazy. Crazy how that happens. But also our brain, I think, tries to delete out certain things too that we didn't like, you know? Like some things are so imprinted into us, like bad memories, that it's hard to delete that. But in certain instances, like maybe hanging out with a group of friends and like one of those friends kind of you had a falling out with and stuff, you kind of forget about them being in that scene where you're all hanging out just because it's like that was kind of like bad energy, you know, what happened later on. So your brain's just like removes the negativity of that scene, try to make it better. The difference between inaccurate memories and the fact that they can lead to a lot of confusion. Still, if your subconscious desire manifests a memory. Sorry, I'm yawning so much. I ate food before I started this recording and it's getting kind of late and stuff and I'm tired, so I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. False memories, But it's totally real to the person, right? It's a strange concept. Yeah. Yeah, or you just be like me and just get hit in the head too many times where you just forget everything all the time. It happened a week ago, you don't remember it. Damn, I'm dead. Look at that. Look who got the top score. I wonder who got... I'm top of the class! Hey! It's amazing. Everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. All eyes on me. Yes. Bleep bloop. Hey, why didn't I hear the bleep bloop sound? There was no achievement pop sound there. Got robbed. My dopamine hit of that sound. Hey, got achievement though. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will it be okay? If Ketchikun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. That's what you're worried about? Again, keep yawning. I appreciate the concern, but it'll be fine. I just need to get Ketchikun to agree to it somehow. Yep. What's that bastard up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he was going into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I can make any progress on that front. Catch you.
Welcome home.
Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shino? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
That man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important
This critic guy.
and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
Oh, yes! Yes! It's so good! He says words I like! How a lot of people here in America are looking at some of the politicians that we had going into this freaking election. Won't get into it. I won't get into it. That's all I'm gonna say.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
I love how they're like, I know that voice from somewhere. It's like, yeah, it's the guy we saw like 5 months ago in the game, in the elevator, who's an asshole. And it's the same guy who got us arrested and charges put on us to begin with because he's a douchebag, you know, assaulting a woman and stuff. It's like, we clearly know this. Like, I wish the game didn't force things down your throat as much. All the Persona games are guilty of this. Like, I'd say Persona 4 was a bit better about hiding some secrets and stuff, but some of it was a little too obvious. But it's like, yeah, what they should have done here was we should have never seen the dude's face, like, at all, and only heard like his voice, and like we started like piecing together, like, wait, that's the guy. Like right now we should be like, wait a minute, that's the guy we heard in the elevator, and be like, wait a minute, that's the guy. And like then we start piecing it back to like, oh, that's the guy who did it. It's like, we've already figured this out, we already know this, so why is it like, oh, who was this guy again? You know, it's nothing.
I'm not worried or anything. You're just blocking the store entrance.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
True nature.
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize? Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group? If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only changed the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
Are you a fanboy?
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
Ah. I'm still curious, again, going back to when we first went to Okumura's palace. Akechi was nearby. We've never got clarification yet on, did he see us disappear? Did he actually get to go into the metaverse with us? Like, we pulled him in? Or did he just was he happened to be there and just kind of saw something, but he didn't really catch it, you know? We never got a straight answer on that yet, which makes me very curious. That kid's gonna be on some real complicated stuff. He's probably on a fair bit smarter than you, huh? Oh, I didn't realize I'd gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted lecture invitation. I heard. Really? Either way, the real issue is what we do next. Lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. Perhaps I shall prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if he'll be there, though. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. You should. We should all walk around together tomorrow. Let's not. Sounds good. At a time like this is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you okay? You seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I could resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. My pleasure. Alright, so what can we do today in the game? See, it's like we're kind of hard stuck when it comes to like Hifumi. So it's either we can go hang out with the reporter lady. It's bugging me because I feel like there's something I'm forgetting that can like improve my kindness. I mean, I could read a book, a game. I guess we'll go hang out with oh, working the Crossroads job will increase my kindness.
Oh, honey.
Oh, man. It's tempting. just hang out with her.
Then take a seat.
Seems happy to provide her with some info.
Well then.
I really would like, even if there's not an achievement for maxing out all the confidant links like I thought there was, I still would like to do that if possible.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plainclothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like
Good
normal
point.
students is going to be important.
What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
Ruji's right.
Hanging out isn't precisely the focus of the school festival. More importantly, it's possible that both your names have come up during the investigation.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately.
Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
Of course it is.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible! Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that!
Oh my gosh.
Yuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
I was about to say, like, do they not have
Forget about
anything?
the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
As possible.
We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Yeah, he's definitely
Thank you for the wait.
a bit shady right now because, like, we can kind of trust him, but not at the same time. Like, he's not totally against us, like blaming us for the murder, but obviously he's still not siding with us.
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
Oh no.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat?
It's just
I'll
sad.
go for the special one.
It's not as sad, again, it's not as bad as Persona 4's school festival situation. But this is just sad.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do you want to go for the red one?
No, thank you.
Oh, you sure? Alright, then I'll just help myself to it. Not!
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
Okay, first off, buddy, like, that's a little rude. Just, like, come over and snatch our food. It's like, I'm taking one. Why don't you ask? Hey, what is that? May I try it? Can I have one?
The special one.
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But...
It's fine. It's quite the...
Got him.
Eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love
He's shaking.
spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
That Akechi guy. When he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
Yeah, he did say that. I kind of caught that too.
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? Oh?
Wait, Kechi? Or Kokichi? Yusuke's missing. Where you wander off to? Was doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out the festival stalls? Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. Why would he just dip and not say something else? Oh, forgot about him seeing Dr. Maruki. Excuse me, are you Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Huh? Oh, yes. I am Yusuke Kitawaga. I'm a student of the Fine Arts Division at Kosuke High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued. Now I wish to speak to you as well. Oh, Sakamoto-kun and Takayami-san, right?
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Getting up in his face. That's correct. Now teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into the endless abyss.
Hold on.
Whoa, hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize. I simply cannot contain my excitement. Would you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed.
How about it?
Oh, how about this? Why not try out my counseling yourself instead? Me? Of course, there's no charge. All you have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see. So you're Madorabe sons. It's in the past. How curious. I never imagined counseling to be like this. Well, I'd say this is less counseling and more like building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. It's rather similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my part to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I
see. However, if you're the one leading them to the conclusions, are they truly making the choice themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. A life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weight off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been the most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
Before you go, what would you say is your greatest wish in life at the moment? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have is for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see. Then what would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master, one who would take me in and guide my brush with care. Ah, I see.
All right. Thank
At
you.
any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday. So that's cool. So everybody in our group now has officially had counseling with Maruki, other than Mona. All right. Because Ketchy's not really in our group, so can't count him. Because Makoto, Ryuji, on me, Yusuke now, Haru, Mona. Oh yeah, and Futaba technically did when he came to the cafe. So yeah, that's everybody. Tomorrow's the moment of truth. Ketchy's panel. Apologize for suddenly disappearing like that. The legend of the lost Inari has come to an end. Where the hell were you? Did you seriously get lost? I saw a man who resembled Dr. Maruki, so I went to see him. So he was there? Did you go to his counseling? Yeah, it was certainly not what I was expecting. Once this is all over, I think I'd like to go for another session. Try not to cause him any trouble, all right? I'll do my best. Are you all at home? Yeah. You still at school, Yusuke? No, I just got back to the dorm. I'm getting ready for bed. Already? Is that unusual? Tomorrow is Akechi-kun's panel after all. And early night means he'll be able to concentrate tomorrow. That's true. We'll need to stay focused tomorrow. We should stay calm. We have to stay calm no matter what he says. Right, let's keep that in mind. It's really up to Makoto to get as much info as we can from Akechi. We'll have to make sure we don't miss anything. Okay, plant. Okay. So I've got to stay in. Can't go out, sadly. Sadly. Let's see. Do we have leftover ingredients? No.
Hey.
All right, let's call her over. I keep forgetting just to call her over. I just need to make this a daily just occurrence. Just call her to do this, and then I can go do something. It's a waste of time if I don't. I mean, I guess I could either do reading for the proficiency's sake, or I could do some cleaning.
Hey.
Yeah, let's do some cleaning. We haven't done that in a while.
Well then.
Our kindness will get a little help there.
That should do it for now.
Oh, only 1 point. That'd been really funny if that maxed it out. Just the 1 point. I would think I'm getting close on that.
Hi.
I would think. Yeah, we'll see how much more we get here. I'm not really sure.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel.
It's a lot of story and stuff happening. I'd like to do maybe another hour on this recording. Maybe a bit more. We'll see.
Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
Check something.
Considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
I'm curious.
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
Yeah, really.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh.
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
He knows it's us.
Down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
I'm curious that
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
it's funny that Futaba and Haru down the bottom, like floor area.
However,
I think Futaba would be up top.
that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
It's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
What a cliffhanger.
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break.
That's a blue balls moment.
The panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
That's funny.
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
So he faked the phone call.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, he got
Gotta be so.
photos.
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance.
Interesting.
All of you can go to that other world too. Yes.
Us too.
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge. Dude, it's the nav. When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
I feel like maybe he's lying on the month ago thing. Unless that was when he was walking by, because technically that was a month ago now. Because that was like right at the end of September when that happened, I think.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you. I'll take your silence as confirmation. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Wait, so he's saying he went into the metaverse and he saw them, but we've not seen him this whole time?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable.
I was waiting for Morgana to go, meow.
But it is true that you know things that I don't.
Like, insert the Sonic meme. Meow.
Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct.
Yeah, it's like that's not a very it's either work for me or work with me or I'm gonna turn you in. Instead of being like, well, we could work together or not work together. Like he doesn't have to turn it in. Kind of thing.
The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
We're demanding a lot.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Yeah. Don't leave the photos just sitting there.
They're going.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi. Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
What was with that fade out there where I stayed, like everybody left and I stayed back and it was like I was talking to Morgana, but we didn't get any information and then it did that weird fade to the present moment.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
Wonder if something happened there.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring.
Why has he got a calling card?
Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
So, is that the one we sent her when we were infiltrating her palace?
Festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody. Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh? Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
I was about to head out.
Since we've run into each other on our own, why not go together? People say these kinds of events should be enjoyed with others, so let's go have some fun. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special! But
What is this?
before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. Members of the dance club, come on down!
We got Nickelback playing. In the world. Sweet backflip.
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
Go time. Oh, am I actually gonna be like doing something here, like controlling this?
Very impressive, Senpai.
Dude, he's got my moves. I wonder, is this okay? So again, I'm assuming this is part of this is the Royale version, like an event exclusively this. Did the dance game come out before Royale did? I wonder, or around this time when this got made, because there's a Persona dance like rhythm game. And it makes me curious if this was like them either teasing that or it was a reference to that.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Oh, anime scene. Yeah, those glasses. It seems like the anime scenes that they're more round than like square, like in the, you know, during the game stuff. She's doing that in her school uniform. Better kill it. Not the best song for this. But she's killing it. But it's still a weird song to have.
That's great.
And in loafers too? I know she does gymnastics, but I wonder like which things she does in gymnastics. I don't think they ever really said. Like, does she do like the baton, ribbon kind of gymnastics or whatever? I don't know. Left the party with Kasumi to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast. I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
I could tell.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away.
Yo, was that Yukari? Or sorry, not Yukari. Yukiko? I think it was.
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Want me to walk you?
Thank you. I'll be all right though.
Weird way to say that. Want me to walk you? Want to go for walkies? Huh? Want to go for walkies? She's a dog or something.
The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon.
Definitely when I finish this game, I'm gonna watch the Persona 5 anime and stuff. I heard not great things about it. I heard like animation wise it was all right, but how it was like, I guess, written, like they wrote it weird, like the filling, like the filler type of stuff. I don't know. If you're, by the way, if you're into like animes and stuff like that, and I haven't watched Persona 4's yet. I need to go back and watch Persona 4's anime as well. But I highly recommend check out Persona 3's anime. It's like 4 movies. They made them movies. They didn't make it like a season, like a 12 episode season or something like that. It's literally like, I think it's actually, it might be 3 movies. It's either 3 or 4 movies. I can't remember now. And they're like an hour and a half long each. And it's just like, it's so good. So good. Highly recommend it if you can. Check it out. All right. Festival's calming down. I'd head home. Post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? Try to think about what happened earlier, but it's gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? See, again, we just went to the post-festival party, and now she's like, it's about to begin. You want to go hang out? Like, it's already started. So he wants to hang out. Let's hang out with Haru. Let's be nice with her. You know, we haven't established that confidant link yet. Let's hang out with her.
All right, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
Okay, now this works. Now they made up for it a little bit there.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said. It's so frustrating
I'm worried.
being unable to do anything.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special. Round of applause, everyone.
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone?
I'm about to say, what is this? Is it just like go up there and like share like a story, your feelings, whatever?
I'll just have to pick someone then.
Gross. Hate that.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you.
I don't know. The way he said, I choose you, it made me instantly think he's like throwing out a Pokemon.
Huh?
Yo, Haru, I choose you.
Is he looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me, isn't he?
You're up.
So it really is me.
Come, everyone's waiting.
Well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're Okumura-san?
Yes. She's not
Seriously? I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh? Oh?
He's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers.
Yeah, man. He was doing okay, like, oh, I'm sorry and stuff, but now he's like, he's digging into it, man. It's like, shut up, dude. Change the subject.
We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin? What do you think, Okumura-san?
Just having trouble. I need to change the subject. Please date me. Oh man, I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these, man. Please date me just makes me sound like a total simp and puts me in like bad spot, and also her still. Saying I've always loved you just feels very wrong to say. And then saying, do you have a boyfriend just seems like a fucked up thing to say, especially since we know about the fiance thing. YouTube, I'm gonna say it. Do you have a boyfriend?
To tell you the truth, I'm interested in that myself.
I'll say she's a cute girl, and I'm sure a lot of these guys are interested in her, so change the subject to that real easy. No, I don't have a boyfriend.
So, Okumura-san, what's your relation to this guy?
That wasn't what we were talking about.
My, she's quite flustered.
We barely know each other.
Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
That was pointless for her. He made a mistake by calling her up.
Post-festival party is finally over.
I thought for a second there she was going to go, what the fuck were you thinking asking me that question?
It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh?
Yeah, right.
I still can't believe you said that.
You were in trouble.
Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me. You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future. As they say, who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though,
Oh, whoops.
Here, I'd like you to have this. I bought it earlier.
It looks delicious.
Now then, let's go home.
I was gonna say, is this officially gonna start our confidant link with her? But it didn't, because that was a A-B path kind of situation there. Could have hung out with the dudes instead, but whenever I'm gonna actually get her confidant link officially like started.
You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting here.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young.
And he's gaslighting her so hard right now.
We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now, even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
Yeah, him saying that right there about this can't carry over to the next person's term that's a super shady statement from him.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
This shit-eating grin of a face.
We're home. Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain. Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
Oh, man. If I step up and say I'll explain everything... I like that don't blame Futaba part, but I'll do the I'll explain everything.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. But still.
And did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere, and even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
I mean, obviously, yeah, it was a huge change in her, you know, habits and behavior and everything.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
Damn. Damn, dude. It's really gonna come out in the open right here with Sojiro at this point. I mean, we are getting kind of late in the game. You're sharp.
You think this is a game? You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart?
Oops.
He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves. He's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
What do you want?
Are you serious? You really are a phantom thief? Oh, for crying out loud.
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a phantom thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom.
Wait, killed?
She was killed. I remember it now.
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal. Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here as some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
It's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault.
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real phantom thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story?
Well, I mean, at this point, everyone.
Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the phantom thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
Damn, dude. So Akechi knows about us, busted red-handed. Now Sojiro knows about us. Everybody's knowing about us. What? He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding. What? Are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Akechi was not okay. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case, we really consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursued now. Wait a second, though. Didn't you say boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? Government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a second. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for them too? That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
Sojiro handled that pretty well, I will say. So I guess the chief had an inkling after all. Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Nice.
Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to do anything else here.
Sorry.
It's my fault. All this happened because I kept calling card. So late already. Is Sojiro still awake? It's kind of awkward. Go home or I'll worry. I'm gonna go home. Night. Interesting. So I guess I could have offered her to stay here with me for the night, but little sis needs to go home. All right, let's just do just a bit more here, and then we'll call this episode. I said previously I do want to try target for about 3 hours.
The speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
I do want to try aim for maybe about 3 hours for these episodes, but at least 2.5 is what I'm aiming for sure. Plus, time of this recording, I'm getting tired and got a few things I need to do, so this will be good.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen. And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Damn. That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
Didn't know it would.
I see. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Leave me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
I laugh you like, who said that? Like he understood Morgana.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
The thing about like who he's talking to and stuff is like, it's almost like they know he knows too much somehow. But in reality, like there'd be no way of him knowing his plans be working that would get us, like literally we could just be like, we're out and just go MIA, you know, till the future date and let things just slide and stuff. And then when things finally calm down, like literally calm down, like, you know, months from now, we could be like, we're back, bitches, you know, kind of thing. But obviously we're not doing that. But it's like how certain he is like, yes, this will happen and then we will get them and blah, blah, blah. This is all going according to plan. It's like, it definitely feels like he's got somebody pulling the strings on our side to make it to where things are working for him. But it doesn't make sense because there's that oddity person that, you know, killed Okumura. So it's not anybody in our group. It has to be somebody else that's like keeping tabs on us or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, I didn't read that first part. I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the fantasies ourselves. Akechi suggests they go to the school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around. By 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. $30 million yen is like $1 million US or something, right? Curious. Oh, wow. It's not even that much. Oof. 30 million yen is a little under $200,000. It's, according to conversion rates on Google, it's $195,126. Ain't that much, really. I mean, it's a good amount of money, don't get me wrong, but still, it's like... Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us kind of feels weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good, though. Let's talk more in person.
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
You know, I haven't been able to hang out with hardly anybody because all this story progression stuff.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura.
Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too, considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
Haru?
But it doesn't. The thing is, it does not matter. It does not matter. Because whether we did the job to change his heart or not, they would have killed him and then still be like, Fam Thieves did it. Fam Thieves did it.
It's not Haru's fault.
You know?
I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
Debate us, we lost sight of our goal. And they baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause.
Haru, you don't have room to talk here. Let's be honest. You don't have room to talk. You barely are here for a hot dog and a handshake. Like, and what do you know about the original cause?
I'm so irritated with myself.
Also, they're like, oh man, we lost our sight, blah, blah. No, not really. I mean, yeah, like the fame and stuff was cool, I guess. They kind of were eating up. Ryuji mainly was. But it's like, we still were targeting a bad person and trying to save somebody in the process too, which is Haru in this case.
Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too. But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
We haven't lost yet.
Yeah. Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Curious.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
All right, Phil.
It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice. But that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
You can still change.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
All right. Another phone call? Oh, text. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. So I thought it's a piece. Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. Yeah, I mean,
I'll just add this.
Again, if Morgana had not talked at that meeting, Akechi didn't even know about Morgana being able to talk and everything like that. So Morgana could have literally been our eyes and ears and spied on him and stuff like that, you know? And we could have, you know, had a little bit more of the upper hand or even ground here versus Akechi holding all the cards technically and us be on the short end of the stick. But, you know, is what it is. But man, this episode had a lot. Akechi came out, told us we're busted. We know he knows us. He has evidence on top of that, which is terrible. Sojiro found out about us as the Fan Thieves, which sucks, but it's not horrible because he's accepting of it, even though he's not thrilled about it. Of course, the whole city's like after us now, or all Japan, the country's after us, I should say. Our approval rating's probably going to be like 0 here. It's at 25%. Now it's probably not going to be, but you know what I do approve of? You guys hitting that like button, subscribing if you're not already subscribed, and hit the bell notification to be notified whenever I release a new video so you never miss them. But you like that segue there? But yeah, I'm really curious on how this is gonna go down and stuff. I'm still curious on that like weird transition fade that happened after our meeting with Akechi at the school festival. It feels like there was definitely some dialogue that happened with me and Morgana there, and I'm curious what happened. Because I don't recall that ever happening at another time in this game, so I don't know. But I guess we'll see. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was something. But yeah, so YouTube, we're gonna end it there. I guess next episode we'll just see what Akechi's got for us and what all's gonna happen, story-wise and stuff. I'll maybe go into mementos next time. Maybe. We'll see. I almost feel like mementos might be like blocked for us while this is happening as well. And I'll try to work on whatever confidant links I can and stuff. The game story is really hindering me from being able to do anything. As you can see, Morgana's sitting, so that means I can't even go out tonight. So it is what it is. So YouTube, yeah, we'll wrap it there. As always, take care, be safe. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.